My name is Manny Marroquin. I'm a mixer based in LA. I'm here at the world famous Larrabee Studios, where actually I've been in this room. I keep saying 18 years, but it's been about 19 or maybe even 20. But this is home away from home. Been mixing for a while. Been mixing now for about 25 years, and I'm having the best time. And I'm blessed to be in a place like Larrabee and be able to still do mixes on the desk and in the box. So it's a great position to be in. One of my first studio experiences was I went to a music high school, like a school for performing arts, and we took a field trip to, at the time was A&M Records, and now it's Henson. And we walked into Studio A, and this is where they did We Are the World and all that. And I'll never forget the feeling of being in a big studio and like, oh, wow, this is like being in a spaceship, you know? And at that point, I was already kind of mixing and producing, you know, as in high school. So that was my first studio, big room experience, which was like love at first sight. And I'll never forget that feeling. Yeah, going to this school, I'll never forget when we had a class called electronic music with my teacher at the time, David Sears, which is an amazing person. And there was only 8 of us in the class. So we had, I believe, 4 or 5 different stations, MIDI stations. And this was, you know, pretty innovative at the time. So the class was, we had to compose something. We had to produce, play, and all this. And then Friday, we'd have to present it to the class. And that was it, right? So much fun. So I'll never forget when he goes, cool, now you got to mix it. You know, I finished my production, and he said, you got to mix it. I'm like, what do you mean mix it? This is it. This is done. It's like, no, come here. And we had a Ramsa, you know, 16 by 8 in a Rio to Rio 8-track. I think it was 1/4 inch. And he explained to me the art of mixing, and it just blew me away. And I was maybe 15. And at that point, I knew I wanted to be a mixer, because it was amazing to me that I could change the emotion of something with a piece of electronic. You know, it's like an equalizer, a compressor. I can change the emotion of it. And that, as a young 15-year-old wannabe producer / mixer, you know, or not, I didn't know it then, but it was pretty amazing. And then just meeting producers I met, you know, over the years, like early on, this guy named Battlecat in LA. He was doing a lot of hip-hop, LA hip-hop. Then meeting guys like Soulshock and Carlin, which are good friends of mine to this day. You know, just being there at the right time, and them having a little bit of success, not blowing up, but just little by little. But before then, I remember being an assistant engineer at Enterprise Studios in Burbank. And the engineer, of course, the classic story, he leaves. The producers, you know, asked me if I would do a rough mix. And I'm like, hell yeah. Stayed up till 6 doing this rough mix. And I woke him up in the back, and he listens to it, half asleep. He plays it again, calls his partner in New York. He's like, man, there's this kid here in LA. Just gave me a rough mix, and it sounds better than anything I've heard. I think we found the kid who mixed the album, right? I never ended up mixing it because the band got dropped. Okay. But I remember that was the first moment where was an 18, 19-year-old kid like, oh, okay, cool. I can maybe do this for a living, you know?